Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the call today. My name is Tom Marshall. I'm the president of Follow Media Consulting. And today we are coming to you live, believe it or not, from the Follow Media Ping Pong Room. We are so busy today that the ping pong room is the quietest place in the building. Everybody's out working harder on the phones in the other room, so we figured we actually would do our call from in here today. Um, a couple of things we're doing differently today than we normally had done before in the past, for those of you who've been on our calls before. Today we are going to do a little more of a group environment on the call. We always want to do one-on-one calls with everybody, but we've gotten so busy as we've actually put more and more field reps out that it's getting really hard for us to have one-on-one calls with everybody immediately as soon as they have an interest. So this is more of an exploratory call. We're not going to have more than 10 or 15 people on the call. And if you have any questions, there's a box located right below this video. And what you can do is you can actually type in your questions, and I'll answer them as we go along during our presentation today. And if I don't get a hold of them on the call today, I will definitely get back to you later. Also, if you do want to have a one-on-one call with me or with any of our members of our executive team, we are absolutely happy to do that for you and with you. This is just a way really for you to get exposed to who we are, what we're about, and why we're trying to find a select few web designers in different areas of the country where we have folks. And so we'll get started here in just a minute. I'm being told, what's that? I'm being told by my crack video editing person that we are live right now, and that's wonderful. And he's also telling me that we are okay. We're almost ready to go. So fantastic. So everybody, hold on for just a second, and we'll begin in just a moment. All right, everybody. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Again, this call will not take any more than 15 or 20 minutes or so, and we're trying to keep the groups down to 10 or 15 at most on the call, so we want to keep it as intimate as possible. As I said, I am Tom Marshall. I'm the president of Follow Media Consulting, and we specialize exclusively on SEO and mobile marketing and reputation management. We do not do web designers, and hence that's our do web design work, and hence that's the reason for our call today. We are trying to find a select group of web designers to work with, and really want to tell you more about us and what we're trying to do, so you get a handle on what Follow Media can offer you and what you can offer us. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am going to make a very bold promise today that I'm going to show you here just in a minute how you can add at least $14,186 per year in additional income with little or no additional work just by becoming a Follow Media referral partner. And referral partner is just web designers that we work with. We refer business back and forth. But again, because we don't do web design work, we need web designers in the areas in which we work. And likewise, our web design partners give us work as well. But at a minimum, I'm going to show you how to add another $14,186 per year in income with no additional work just by working with us. Also, just to make sure that everybody is on track, sometimes we're all distracted. I know many times I will multitask while I'm listening to conference calls and that sort of thing. But if we could let's get focused. I'm going to be focused, and my team here is focused behind the scenes, making sure everything is running smoothly. But the information we're going to cover today, it's very important. And to be fair to everyone, if you could eliminate all outside distractions, what's very distracting to me, quite frankly, what happens is that sometimes I'll cover a point, and then a question will come in the question box underneath, and I just answered that question. So if you could, let's try to eliminate all the distractions. Turn off your cell phone. Let's go into a quiet room where your kids and or your employees won't interrupt you, that sort of thing. That's why we're actually in the ping pong room of all places, so the employees won't interrupt us with 1,001 requests. And also, let's take notes today. I find that by taking notes while I'm listening actually helps me to listen and actually absorb the material. And I really think that what we're going to talk about today is going to be of a significant interest both to you and your firm. Now, I'm also going to give away a great reward at the end. For those who stay till the end of our call, and again, it's not going to take any more than 15, 20 minutes or so for this whole thing, I'm going to give you a code word. And that code word is going to entitle you to 6 months of search engine optimization services from Follow Media for your web design business for the keyword of your choice. So I can tell right now we already have a web designer from Denver on the call. And if you stay till the end and you get your code word, the person who signed you up for this call will follow back up with you at the end of the call. And if you give that person the code word, we are going to do search engine optimization work for the keyword of your choice for 6 months. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like Denver web design, because we know if we get our web design partners onto the first page of Google, you're going to get more business, and because of that, we as the SEO company that you work with is going to get more business as well. But for this case, you don't have to refer anybody to us. If you just stay till the end and give the code word back to the person who signed you up for this call, you will get 6 months of free SEO work from us on the keyword of your choice. And we're also going to give you 6 months of SEO services for every business, for your business, for the keyword of your choice for every referral you give us as well. So if you like what we have to say, and again, there's no obligation for anybody. This is more of an exploratory call. But if you have some referrals for us immediately after we talk about how we do what we do, we're going to give you additional SEO services for the keywords of your choice. We're going to give you one keyword for every referral you give us. So it's a pretty good deal. So you get one for doing nothing just by listening to the call, and then responding back with the keyword, the code word, and then for every referral you give us, we are going to give you another keyword as well. So if you listen to the whole call today, you get one keyword, and if you give us 2 or 3 referrals, you'll get 2 or 3 more. So it works out very well for everybody. Let me also explain a little bit more about who I am, and this is all on our website as well. And I'm always a little bit more humble in talking about me, but for some reason the head of our PR department says it's a good idea to talk about who Tom Marshall is and that sort of thing, and why you might want to listen to me and to us. Well, as the slide says, I was an investment manager with Hickory Venture Capital. We were a $200 million venture capital and private equity fund. I have been a seasoned entrepreneur since really I left the Army. I think it's because probably no good firm would employ me. I really need to be self-employed or own a business and build businesses. But both in private equity and venture capital and starting my own things, I have been involved in healthcare, retail, professional services, technology, financial services, and the education sectors. I have an MBA from Vanderbilt University. It was the most expensive piece of paper I ever bought. And I also have a BA from the Virginia Military Institute, and I'm a former Corps of Engineers officer in the United States Army. And then finally, I'm a graduate of the Venture Capital Institute, and I actually used to teach some of the stuff we're going to talk about at Vanderbilt University after I graduated with my MBA. There's also some testimonials on our website. I won't go again. This makes me a little bit uncomfortable talking about myself like this, but on the followmediaconsulting.com website, there are some testimonials from people that we have helped over the years in our business. One in particular went from nothing to over $400 million in revenue within 3 years because of some of the techniques that we have used, and we will show you how to use as well. And then another more of a healthcare oriented business, $13 million in new business. From following some of our suggestions and techniques. So the good thing is we are not just your average SEO company that decided to get into it because we couldn't find anything else to do. Our business really came out of a bricks and mortar company, and really we built this thing to do what's necessary to get onto the first page of Google for our own business. And as this slide is talking about here, it's very clear we're not like other SEO firms. We didn't start off doing something in the technology related thing. We actually have a financial planning business in Richmond, Virginia, And several years ago, we were trying to figure out how to get on the first page of Google for some very highly searched terms in our state. And we hired a bunch of consultants, and nobody seemed to help us. I won't mention any names, but a couple of the firms are still around. They're still fairly large. And they took our money, and they didn't do a very good job. Because of my background in technology and venture capital, we figured, why can't we build it ourselves? And lo and behold, we did. And now our website is on the first page of Google for a variety of local search terms in Virginia for financial services. And then also we have some videos up as well in different key cities that we get business from. What also I think is different about us is that we use local representatives to sell off-page SEO services to local business. I'm a big believer that you got to see the client face to face in order to sell search engine optimization, and that's really how we got into this business. We actually hired a few people here locally in Virginia, and our business just took off. And we found that by putting a couple of field reps in major cities across the country and now across the world, they can actually explain what search engine optimization is, how we do, but really be a local presence in the community to educate business owners on why they need to have this kind of service. And that's really where your firm comes in. Because we have local reps throughout the country, when we find businesses who need search engine optimization, many times they need website design services. And we like to have people be local because our reps are local. We like our web designers to at least be in the same state that client is, so that they can have a decent interaction and feel like there's somebody nearby that they can questions. When they have questions, they can answer them. Who is Follow Media Consulting? This is a picture of looks like somebody was a little blurry that day too, but this is a picture of a training event we did several months ago. But these are just our reps in the Mid-Atlantic region of the United States. Just got a little note in here saying looks like a motley crew. And yeah, they are kind of motley, aren't they? But they're good people. And this is just our reps from North Carolina up to Maryland, and I think there's one or two in there from Philadelphia as well. But this is just our Mid-Atlantic region reps. Very good folks. But every day, these people are out calling on local businesses in their area, selling them on our search engine optimization services. And as I mentioned, what happens a decent number of time is that the business owner will just not be happy with their website and want to have a complete web design overhaul as well. So our sales reps actually become your sales reps if you decide to work with us, and kind of go from there. But again, this is just a small sampling of our team on the East Coast of America. But really, because of these wonderful folks here, that's why we need you as web designers. Every day, as I said, our field reps are out attending. They go to BNI meetings. They call on local businesses. They're always out there networking. But their primary goal is to sell our services. But usually about 20 to 30% of the time, when they come across a business owner, that business owner also would like a website redesign as well. And so we always like to have a small group of people, usually 3 to 4 web designers in a state to a larger city that we can refer business to, that we know, like, and trust, and then everybody can get used to working together, and then we can refer them business and they can refer us business and that sort of a thing. As I said before, we do not do web design business at all. We've made a conscious decision. We're not that creative. We are very good at search engine optimization. We own over 4,000 websites that we post content to every day on behalf of our clients. That's a full-time job unto itself. But we really prefer to work with local web designers to get the job done. And that really, to me, really resonates well with our team, and why people really come to us a great deal is because they know both our local rep is in the area and our web designer is nearby as well. So we picked up countless clients because either their SEO or their web design work was being done out of California. Nothing wrong with California, but if you're located in Virginia, you probably want to work with somebody who's nearby who can stop in and answer your questions very easily if you have them. So I think, again, that's kind of the interesting part of our business, is that having a local presence really helps us to sell our services, and because of that, also helps us to sell your services. And as I said, we're only looking for 3 to 4 web design firms in each area we have reps. So in the Washington, D.C. area, I know we probably have 4 web design firms that we work with on a regular basis. Baltimore, 1 or 2, Philadelphia, 1 or 2 as well. And we really don't want to work with everybody and anybody. We want to find web design firms, no matter what your average price range is, because we do have some business owners that need to be very frugal with their money and have to have a very basic website. But I'm also aware that there are certain aspects of web design work that you cannot get for less than $5,000. And we believe in that. For good websites, you need to spend above $5,000, $10,000 and up, and that sort of a thing. So we have a very good team who knows how to ensure that the proper part is sold to the end client, and they realize, what are you going to get for $1,000? If what you're asking for is going to cost $5,000, well, we are going to sell to your price point. We're not going to ask you to come down to somebody who's asking for nothing. This is the Follow Media Consulting Referral Partner Agreement, and it's just an agreement that's between us and you. And basically, this is really all we ask you to do, is to, if you want to become a partner with us, this is the only agreement that we have people sign. It basically says that we're going to pay you 10% of everything that we do, or that you give us, as a bonus or as a commission. So let me say that again. I didn't quite say it right the first time. For any referral you give us, let's say you design, as a web designer, you actually design a website, and that person needs search engine optimization, and we sign them up. Well, I'll go over our price points here in a minute, but for everything they pay us, we're going to pay you 10% of the gross right off the top. That's one of the ways that we can actually do this. You can actually use our services, and we can bill the client directly, and then we'll pay you 10%. Or if you prefer, you can pay us directly as the web designer and mark our services up beyond 10%. So whatever you'd like there, but this is the referral partner agreement, and we pay on the 15th of every month for the things that are given to us. But again, it's a 10% basic, and then you can mark us up from there if you want to. And then also, we just ask that you give us a 10% discount on all web design business that we send to you. Now, we're not going to ask you to send us a check. We're usually going to ask you to discount the website so that it's going to be easier for us to sell our SEO services. So basically, we're going to give you a 10% commission on everything that you bring to us, and we're asking for a 10% discount on everything we bring to you. But this is an agreement, the referral partner agreement. It's a very basic thing. I'll ask that you just print it out and read it later when you get a chance. But in order to get in our system, if you could fill it out and either scan it back to us, email it back to us, or fax it back to us, talk to the person who put you on this call. But this is how you get in our system. This is how you start getting referrals from us, is to have this filled out. And then you may want to put at the top the code word that I give you here in a minute to get your freebie keyword. But again, we're going to give you a 10% commission on all the business you bring to us, and we're asking for a 10% discount on all web design work we bring to you. Not that we're asking to get paid, but it's going to be easier for us to do SEO work for somebody if they got 10% more in their pocket. So we have that. And then also, we do have some clients who ask us, and some of you may have seen this spreadsheet before. It's a great spreadsheet. Some of you may have seen this before, but we've had some web design firms say, well, what's realistically can I get by working with you?
And that's what we're going to come back to. As in the beginning of our call today, I said I'm going to show you how to add $14,186 in additional income in the next 12 months to your business, but really not doing anything. What we find is, let me give you an example. What we find is most of the web design firms that we work with do about 40 to 60, sometimes more than that, 40 to 60 websites per year. Now, I just assume that in this case, this web design firm, their average website is $1,500 when they do one. And then since they only do one website a year, I just did 1 divided by 12, and it's 0.08. So what happens is you get about $7,500 a month of monthly income, and your total annual income for the web design firm is $90,000 a year. And what I'm going to say is that we're not going to tell you that we're going to knock the ball out of the park, but let's just be very conservative in that by working with Follow Media as your referral partner, we just increase your number of websites per year by 5%. Now, it may be more. Let's just say very basically we do 5%. And let's say because we have salespeople out there who know how to sell not only our product but also your product, that we're going to be able to increase the dollars that you receive per transaction. It could be adding additional SEO services that you get paid on. We're going to increase your dollars per sale from $1,500 by 5% to $1,575. And then let's also assume that we're going to increase the frequency, which is purchases per month. So people are going to come back a little bit more frequent to get extra things for you. So what's happened is we've increased the websites per year by 5%. We've increased the dollars per sale by 5%, and we've increased the frequency by 5%. So it's a compound number here, and it's about 16% a year. So you went from $90,000 a year before you met us to $104,000 a year after you met us. Your revenue boost is about $1,182 a month, and then you annual increase just by being a referral partner with us is $14,186. I put a cost in here just to kind of the cost you have to cash the checks we send you, $1, so $12 a year. Net revenue increase, you see the numbers down here. Then I'm a little do the fun stuff with the ROI. But basically, for doing little or no additional marketing work on your part, just bringing us clients that you're already working with, we pay you for that. And then we bring you some web design work each year. You are going to have an additional $14,000 a year in change just by adding additional products and services that you need that you don't already have. So this is a wonderful way to visualize, to me anyway, just some very basic assumptions. Again, we're not assuming big time numbers here. We're saying, let's just say 5%. Now, really, our average is closer to 10%. The dollars per sale is closer to 10%, and then the frequency is closer to 10%. If we hit that, the numbers get very high. But let's just assume that by working with us, we're going to bring you 5% more websites. Your dollars per transaction is going to go up 5%, and your purchases per month is going to go up by 10%. Very nice numbers there. So again, just by adding a service that you may not be offering and having us do all the work for you, and then taking our referrals when we give them to you, you can add another $14,000 plus in income each and every year. All right, let's move along then. So what does Follow Media charge? And again, we'll send all this to you as well. But we do 5 things. We do website SEO and video SEO. And our setup fee is $250. But our basic package, we do 3 keywords for $597 per month. And for additional keywords, it's $150 per month each. So our basic package is $597 per month. And so if you offered that to your clients and we did that on behalf of your clients, we would give you $59.70 per month each month for our basic package on top of that. We also do video SEO where some business clients can only do, you can't SEO their website because there might be a franchise or something like that, but they can do videos. So we have a wonderful in-house video editor and We can do that for either 2 videos for the basic package up at the top, number 1, or we can do 1 video for $2.97 per month, which is very good. We also do reputation management, where we actually will help business owners. Will take reviews. Let's say a business owner has some bad reviews up. Could be they might deserve it, they might not, but we will help the business owner set up a review system so they will get printed reviews at their locations. They will forward those printed reviews to us, and then we will put those printed reviews up on Google Plus Local on their behalf. So we actually take printed reviews and put them up there, and kind of make sure there's a constant supply of good reviews coming, and it works out very well. We do mobile marketing as well. Our mobile marketing is we have a proprietary database of over 101 million cell phone owners in America that have responded to an offer on their cell phone within the last 6 months. And we can actually send out mobile Groupons or mobile Valpak coupons on behalf of our clients to their cell phones. And you just get a phenomenal response. If you want to know more about mobile marketing, see the page on our website. But mobile coupons are just phenomenally more responsive than print or Valpak or anything like that, and that's what we have, just a dynamite infrastructure for that. That stuff is there. The pricing is there. We'll talk about that more if you think you have a client that might need mobile marketing, but again, you get a piece of that if you refer us a client who needs it. Social media, we do a $300 setup, and then we will do Facebook postings per month, $5.97 per month. We can throw some blog work in there as well. But the great thing is here is that, again, you don't have to know this pricing cold. You can get it from the person who sent you to this call, signed you up for this call. But your firm receives a 10% commission from any service for the life of the contract. So if we have a client who's been with us 2 years and you gave them to us, you've been getting paid for 10% of the gross for 2 years. So it's one of the beautiful things about working with us. Not only do you get web design work business from our clients, but any of your clients you give to us, any of the services that we do that they need, we're going to pay you, and we're going to do all the work on your behalf. That's a good question. Well, here's it. This is leading in perfectly. Let me talk about. I just had somebody who said, "Hold on a minute," here on the answer box. The text box said, what exactly do you do for SEO, and what does it include, and that sort of thing. Well, we have a whole team who does search engine optimization on behalf of our clients. And each keyword is really analyzed differently, and the things we do is different depending upon how hard it's going to be to get that keyword ranked. So if it's a local keyword, it's a little bit easier than a nationwide keyword and that sort of thing. But we are going to put links on Web 2.0 properties. Google has, with their most recent update, has really started favoring Web 2.0 properties in the SEO arena. We're going to do social bookmarking submission. We're going to do article directories, though. That used to be very popular. It's not nearly as important as it used to be, but we still do it because we can't figure out whether Google places any weight on it or not. So until we figure out there's not any help in it, we're going to keep doing it. We do hub page creation. We do document sharing submission. We still do directory listings, even though, again, it's not that big of a deal for Google. We will do press releases, relevant blog commenting. So if a business owner is, if we're doing SEO for an attorney in Baltimore, Maryland, then we're going to find law websites and also Baltimore websites so we can post relevant comments on different articles, on different blogs that let us do that. We post in some forums. Again, it's not nearly as big as it used to be. We do our best to get .edu and .gov backlinks. For those of you who don't know, EDU stands for educational institutions, .gov or government institution websites. And there are certain numbers that allow you to get backlinks from them if you approach them the right way. And .edu and .gov backlinks are the highest caliber, have extremely strong weight from Google, and we do our best to get those backlinks from those web properties. We also will go out and try to find wiki backlinks, because Google favors wiki type databases as not databases, but just article repositories as a wonderful source of relevant information. So backlinks from wiki type of properties really have a lot of weight. We're also going to submit articles to the top 10 article sites on behalf of our clients. Again, that used to be a great way to do things, not nearly as much as it used to be. We're going to do link pyramids and link wheels. Those are very important, and I could actually spend a half an hour on each one of those. I'll spare you the detail on that, but we build those. We do Squidoo lens creation as well. That seems to really carry a lot of weight with Google right now. I don't know why, but we're finding that that's very important. And really, at the end of the day, the key to what we do is we have a proprietary network of over 4,000 websites or blogs that we post content to every day on behalf of our clients. And the content is written professionally, it's relevant, it has backlinks into it, but according to Google's eyes, all of our web properties are independent. They're all hosted on different host accounts. They all have different owners. And so the good thing is, to Google, they can't tell that they're actually under our control, but they're all independent according to Google, even though we control them all. And every day we log on, and based on a proprietary algorithm, we'll post content to clients, on behalf of clients, to these websites. And again, we don't post every month for every client. There is a natural rhythm that has to happen so that it looks organic and real to Google, and that's really the key to what we do. But we do all these things, and we don't do all of them every month. But as we start working on a keyword for a client, these are all the things we're going to do on their behalf to get them to the first page of Google for their business. Now, to summarize, though, we are only looking really for 3 to 4 good web design firms at most in each area we have reps. We're not trying to work with every web design firm. We know that some already do SEO and they're happy with their own efforts. We really want to work with web design firms who don't do search engine optimization work, would like to offer that to their clients, so you can bring referrals to us, but also that we can bring referrals to you. So we can kind of form what's called a symbiotic relationship where together we can grow. As I said, we're an SEO firm. We use local reps to sell to local businesses. We prefer to have, since we are local in the markets that we work in, we want to have local web design firms, at least in that state, to give that added comfort level to the business owners. We don't design websites, as I said, and we need local web designers to partner with us in the areas that we serve. And we will pay you a recurring commission of at least 10% for every client you refer to us for any service we provide. I went over the 5 services that we provide. We'll talk more about that as we go along. They're all on our website as well. But any service that we provide that you bring a client to us, not just SEO, we'll pay you 10%. And we'll pay you monthly as long as the client keeps paying us. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I was going to give everybody bonuses. Now, your free keyword, which is optimized for your business, the code word is located on the right side of the screen in all caps. So the right side, as you're looking at your interface, on the right side there should be a large all cap word that has appeared. That is your code word, and that code word is going to get you 6 months of SEO work for one keyword of your choice. So I know we have a web designer in Denver on the call today. If you tell the person who signed you up for this call, they will follow up with you. What the code word is, they will ensure that you get 6 months of SEO services from us for free for the keyword of your choice. I think that's pretty cool. All you have to do is just send us back the referral agreement so we know we have you in the system. The great thing is we want to demonstrate our ability to do well by you, and then we know that by getting your business onto the first page of Google, you're going to get more business, and then when you get more business, you're going to give us more referrals. So there's a method to our madness, I guess. And also, for every referral you bring us, that closes, we're going to give you another keyword for your business free. So if you think of to go through your book of business and you're thinking, wow, I know right off the top of my head there are 3 business owners that I did a website for in the last 6 months to a year who asked me about SEO, and that you bring those to us as referrals and we close them, well, not only are you going to get the 10% right off the top for the referral fee, but you're also going to get more keywords for free from us. So if you bring us 3 referrals that close, we are going to give you 10% of the total of all 3 of those accounts, and we're going to give you 1 free keyword for each referral that closes. So if you give us 3, we're going to give you 3 additional keywords of your choice. So if you're not to pick on the person from Denver, but it might be Denver web design, might be 1 keyword. Denver web designer might be 1 keyword, and Colorado web design or something like that. We'll help you through all that. But for every referral you give us, we're going to give you not only the 10% recurring each month, but we're also going to give you a keyword for each one you give us. And all you have to do is just get your signed referral agreement in that I showed you before, and the person who followed up with you, who got you signed up on this call, they'll follow up with you and send it to you again. But get that signed referral agreement into us. That way you're added to our database and you can receive your free bonuses. And again, if you want to meet one-on-one or talk one-on-one, I travel a great deal, and happy to come out and sit down with you and kind of go through if you have deeper needs. If you're a larger web design firm that really wants to integrate what we do but really wants to know more and get a deeper understanding of the Follow Media way, happy to have a one-on-one call with you, or actually happy to come visit you as well and really sit down and do that. The main thing is that we really want to get a very close working relationship with all the web designers that we have in our system, and just let us know what you need from us in order to make this work. But again, the bonuses are up on the upper right-hand side. So the keyword, the code word, it's already been a long, interesting day, and hasn't been that long yet. But the code word for your free keyword is in the upper right-hand side. You'll see it. They're going to change this frequently. So I know what it is right now, but they said they told me that they're going to change it for different times and everything. So, but anyway, your code word is on the upper right-hand side of the screen for your free keyword, and make sure you get that signed referral agreement into us. And when the person who follows up back up with you, who puts you onto this call, make sure you get that stuff into us. But again, a great meeting with all of you. If you have any questions, just let me know. Again, happy to speak one-on-one with anyone. Just let any of the folks who talked to you earlier that you need to speak one-on-one with me or somebody else in the executive team, happy to do that. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day, and just thank you all for just the time and the effort and doing what you're doing. And here's to a mutually profitable relationship for all of us. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.